Well, here is a bonus video for you to show you how to use Kayak.com. As you know from reading Travel Like a Pro, Kayak.com is Ridlon's and my favorite portal for sourcing flights. So I just thought I'd give you a little simple way to show you how this works. So I go to Kayak.com and it comes up automatically defaults with flights up here at the one-way or multi-city. It defaults to round trip. I'm going to take a trip from Dallas to Cancun, Mexico. Now I can add nearby airports by clicking here. This will give me DFW as well as Dallas Love Field if I wanted to do that. It asks you then if your dates are flexible. Even if your dates are not flexible, I usually choose this because if the price is going to be $100 or even $200 less to go a day before or a day later, my plans may just suddenly become flexible. So when you click on that, it defaults to plus or minus 3 days. It's going to give you a matrix. You can also just have it search weekends. That's really kind of a cool thing. And I love Flex Month. Flex Month, you choose how many nights you want to be at your destination or a range, and the date that you're going to start, and it's going to give you the best pricing for any 6 to 8 night stay during the course of a month. And then you can change the dates forward and back. It's really a neat little tool here. But for the sake of this, we're going to go back to plus or minus 3 days. So I put in my from and my two airports, and if you're not an airport geek like me and know all the codes, you can just type in the city and put in your dates. And down here, I don't really care at this point how many people are going. I'm just looking for pricing. And at the bottom, you can choose to compare Priceline, Expedia, some of those other ones. I don't ever click on those because it just opens up a lot of windows and it becomes very complicated. So I just click on Find Flights. And it's going to search through and find the flights. Now, I have it set to sort by price. You can change it. You can sort by airline, by takeoff time, duration of the flight, whatever you want to do. I like price because I'm always looking for a good price. Then on the left, you can also filter a lot of different things as well. You can choose only nonstop or one-stop flights. You can take this little slider bar here, and you can say, I don't want to leave before noon. So you can choose all the flights that are after 12 o'clock. And same on your return. And it'll apply those filter choices. You can add different airports in here. You can see price differences for the different airports. You can choose by your cabin. And you can also select, certain airlines if you want. My preference for airlines is Delta because that's what flies out of Missoula, and so I may clear them all and only pick the Delta flights. So now it's given me the matrix up here, plus and minus 3 days of my original dates. So I'm going to look around at this matrix and see where the price breaks are. Okay, well, look here, for $450 if I went Wednesday to Wednesday as opposed to Saturday to Sunday, which is $600. So I may make my flights a little bit more flexible, or I may not. I may only be able to go on those certain dates. So let's say I have to go on these certain dates. So I can click on that particular date and it'll show me just the flights on that date. Now, if you look down here at the individual flights, this is run off of the matrix because we chose plus or minus 3 days. So you have to look in this section here, and it's going to show you the dates of your departure and your return. So you want to make sure you're aware of that when you're looking at these prices. Okay? But let's say I just want to choose a particular date. So I'm going to click on this one. It's going to filter out all the other dates and only show me these particular dates from the 18th to the 26th of July. So now as I scroll down, I can see who has the best pricing. On the lower left, I can see the lowest price of all the airlines. If I want to click on one, let's say I just want Delta flights. So I can click on that and it'll take away the other flights and just show me Delta. Now, if I want to find out the details of the flight, if you hover over details and then click on that, it'll tell me my layovers and where I'm stopping and all of that information there. This little button here, pin, if I want to hold on to that flight, I can click pin, and what that's going to do is it's going to take that particular flight and it's going to put it at the top of my page. So I can continue to look and find flights and pin different flights and have them all compare up there. I can also share the information. If I want to tell my friends I found this great flight on Delta for $471, I can click share and I can put it on LinkedIn or Twitter or Facebook, whatever you would like to do. So let's say I've chosen this particular flight. I'm going to hit select and it's going to actually take me to Delta's website to book the flight. I like to do that because if there's any other restrictions that the airlines have that doesn't show me here on Kayak.com, I can find those on the actual website for Delta. So that is the very, very basics of just working with Kayak. So I'm going to show you a couple of other things here that I like about Kayak. I can make price alerts, which is nice. I can create a price alert for this particular itinerary, exact dates or flexible dates. I can have them send me an email every day or every week and tell me what the fares are. So if I'm going to shop this fare for the next couple of weeks, I can get an email every day or every week that tells me what the fares are. And then if I can find the fare I like, I can click over real quick and buy it. So I really like that. Over here under the More section, there's all kinds of interesting things over here. In order to get into a lot of this, you'll need to just make yourself an account. You can see up here I'm Mantagirl, and you can change whatever currency you want it to give you as well. There's a great little thing here called Low Fare Tips. It's going to tell you 7 different ways that you can get a lower fare. Planning ahead, days of the week, that kind of thing. That's really a nice little tip page there. Explore, that's also a fun little app. And when it goes in there, you can choose any of the things you like to do. Go to the beach, go gambling, go golfing, go skiing, the weather you want, and what month of the year, where in the world, and it's going to give you fares, current fares to those places. So you can look around and see what's cheap and then choose where you want to go based on that. So that's kind of a fun little thing to do. I love the price alerts. I mentioned that before. They're very easy to do and it keeps me up to date on the trips that I want to do and where the fares are going, if they're trending up or trending down. You can find airline phone numbers, you can find discounts on cruises, you can find all the different airline fees. Kayak is just a very simple website that you can find great fares to all kinds of different destinations all over the world. So I hope that helped you find some easy ways to find great flights, and keep traveling and have a great day.